What is going on, guys? EBS Invest here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today we're looking at the stock T.Rowe price, and the ticker is TROW. T.Rowe is one of everyone's favorite dividend aristocrats. This stock I personally own a lot of it. I really do like this stock. But T.Rowe Price, they're an asset management company. They manage equity and fixed income mutual funds. They invest in other funds and markets across the globe, and they're overall just here for retirement plans, their financial options. But you can see, looking at the chart on the max, T.Rowe price is up 162%. They IPO'd in 2007. On the 5-year, they're up 42%, and on the 1 year, they're down 42. Year to date, they're down 41. And they've had a nice little bull run this past month, but you can obviously see T.Rowe is a great stock, even after the COVID bubble crash. Nice bull run. But now, ever since the market, it's been pulling back quite a lot, and a lot of people have been picking up a lot of shares, including myself. And so, for T.Rowe price, we're looking at, it's a smaller company, we're looking at a $26 billion market cap. They pull in about $7 billion in revenue. Their PE ratio is 9. That is a great PE ratio. And we're looking at a 4% dividend yield. So that is T.Rowe price. And let's jump into the video by starting our analysis. So this is T.Rowe price's revenue broken down. So you can see they have been growing their revenue very nicely. With the bubble here, you can see there is a little dip. But you can see overall they have been increasing their revenue, and they have also just been increasing their year-over-year quarterly growth. And so you can see they have had a 23% increase from 2020. Maybe that was a lot of those stimmy checks, but overall T.Rowe price is a nice growing company with a nice asset sheet. So you can go to the assets and liabilities page, and you can see that they have quite literally lots of quarterly value. But the thing that I would like to point out that I think is pretty important is look at their long-term debt. T.Rowe price has absolutely no debt, and their liabilities very, very, very minimal. T.Rowe price has $3 billion on hand. I guess it's 1.9 now, but at one point that $3 billion. So you're looking at a company, guys, you're looking at a great company that offers growing revenue, no debt, and a lot of cash on hand. It's hard to find companies like that. That's why a lot of people like T.Rowe price. So looking at their income statement here, you can see they have been increasing revenue, like we said. From 2018, it's up a nice amount. Gross profit is up. You can see sales, SGA has kind of been the same, and we're kind of looking at a nice net income down here. It's a very profitable venture. Overall, you can see there's just they have limited liabilities, but in terms of debt, this is really what's great. There's no debt for this company, so that really makes T.Rowe price just quite a great stock, especially with that 4% dividend. So the dividend's covered, and this stock overall is just doing very nice. So looking here, I'll just take the SPY off for now, just so our analysis looks a little cleaner. But you can just overall see, so T.Rowe price, we had that bull run that I was talking about, went straight up, and then hit its 2 peaks. Nice little head and shoulders right there, and then it just fell. And that's probably also just due to the market. We have seen the SPY, it went up, COVID crash, and now it's coming back down. So T.Rowe price, and of course they're an investment manager company, so when the market goes down, people take their money out. They have less to manage. They're not able to make as much money. Commissions are lower. You get the idea. But overall, you can see T.Rowe price has fallen pretty sharply. I think this was one of their earnings reports. I could be exactly wrong, but that's a really sharp fall. But overall, T.Rowe price is just continuing to fall. And so these are our 2 resistant bands that I put in. So this is a very small resistance. We have some here. and then overall just right here that it kind of bounced off of. So that's one area to keep in mind. And then we also have this other resistance band right here that kind of seems to be stretching across. So I think this would be like the last resort, and this is at that $100 level, so it's also that psychological level of it's $100. But and then we also have this resistance, but I don't know if it get that low. That's like $70, $80, but if it would. But my analysis on T.Rowe price is that if the market continues to fall, I think T.Rowe will continue to fall. Will it get to COVID lows? I'm not exactly sure, but I think we could definitely see it dip a little lower. But I think T.Rowe, you can see it's having some consolidation here. Maybe it'll break out of this triangle. But I think we're going to see T.Rowe, we're going to have some consolidation. Maybe if the market continues to fall after the election, we'll go a little lower. But I think once people start putting their money back in the company, and T.Rowe price is finally able to make a lot of revenue and go on these nice little bull runs, T.Rowe price is going way up here. I mean, we're looking at another COVID bull run like that. Maybe not to that degree, but I think T.Rowe price is in a great position to do that. And it also just depends on the overall market. I'm just going to compare, or Ali's going to compare the SPY. And so we'll make the SPY yellow as normal. So you can see T.Rowe price, they had all that stimulus, but now they're falling a little bit below the market. And so overall, I think T.Rowe price is obviously it's not performing with the market. It's performing worse, but it is an asset manager. Alright, zoom. Alright, so we just need to find the growth rate for T.Rowe price. And so just scrolling down here, you can see the next 5-year growth rate is 12%. But I think potentially with COVID and other factors depending on how long this inflation is, I'm just going to apply a 9% growth rate because I think that's kind of... Alright, sorry guys. So if a 9% growth rate, holy cow, $317. I think we need to be a little bit more conservative here. I think I'm also going to adjust this back to 1.5. But I think T.Rowe price at a 6% growth rate, which is nearly half of what the next 5 year is. I think this is a little bit more accurate. Sure, T.Rowe price could potentially go into the $300 range, but from other analysis and from what I've seen, I think T.Rowe price that 6% at 239 is pretty realistic. Is a little optimistic potentially. Even if they grew at 5%, this is a great buy. Mind you guys, the stock price right now is $114. Okay, the stock price is $114. You're almost doubling this. And even if T.Rowe price only grows at 3%, $174. Even if T.Rowe price only goes up 2%, $152. Even if they grow at 1%, $130. So what I'm getting at here, guys, is this stock is massively oversold. This is a great stock with no debt. They have a lot of free cash on hand, and the stock price is fallen so far that even if they grow at a mere 1% revenue, which is unlikely to happen, there's upside on this stock. So I think I think you guys, remember this is not financial advice, but I think you guys should just dollar cost average your way in, build a nice position. I would rate T.Rowe price as a very strong buy. This company looks great. The cash flow and balances are great. The company has no debt, and even with our intrinsic value of a 4% growth, you're looking at a $200 stock. And if T.Rowe price grows at, let's say, that 9% that we were talking earlier, you could easily double your money. This was my analysis on T.Rowe price. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I hope you guys like the content. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Peace.